All aboard!
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Woodsman Wack-Off, the series that puts two woodsmen face to face to see which competitor can whack off their log the fastest. Now let's take a look at this week's competitors. First up, we welcome back the Jonsered's 49 SP. The unexpected victor of the last two rounds, this little tractor of a chainsaw has really showed up for these whack-offs and has steadily been motoring through the 14-inch by 14-inch red oak can't, but today could cut its winning streak short, as it will need to face off against the legendary Jonsered 490. The 490 is actually a rebranded partner chainsaw, the Partner 5000. This little legend is known far and wide as the original go-to cylinder setup for chainsaw racers looking to build a 3 cubic inch race saw. Originally designed for limbing duty to quickly remove small limbs from felled trees, the 490 had a high RPM characteristics right out of the box. So we know it'll scream up top, but how well will it do whenever you slap an 18-inch bar on it and expect it to whack off a man-sized log? We're about to find out. For our woodsman, we welcome back Softhand Steve. Softhand Steve likes calming drives on old back roads in autumn while listening to Chicago, hoping for the occasional whiff of a dead polecat. Oh, yuck. Yeah, he's in sales and marketing. Next up, the Benford bad boy. Benford's idea of skin moisturizer is wiping sweat from his brow immediately after swapping a bar and chain setup, while the bar oil is still fresh on his calloused hands. Now let's do this. Okay, there they are. Shut up, Softhand Steve, saying hi to your mom. Alright, the bellas they're warming them up and getting ready to go. Here we go with the smooth glide down the shaft. This right here is just an RPM test, really. The only pressure that's being added is what it takes to keep it moving forward and downward on the cant. And it looks like, my goodness, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I can't believe my eyes. The Jonsered 49 SP beat the 490. In a rev competition as well. Now here's the tug up. Let's see what they got going on here. Okay, looks like the 490's doing pretty well there. 49 SP ain't having no problem. It's no slouch. Oh, Benford got his saw dogs hooked a couple times there. It looks like. Oh, another time. My God. Oh my God. We gotta pause this, guys. We gotta go back. We gotta rewind this stuff. We gotta rewind it. End it on back. Back it up. Here we go. Backing it up to about right there now. Alright, here we go. Now let's do a little bit of slow motion because that right there was a photo finish, fellas. And let's take a little look at what's going on, too. Clearly, the 49 SP has enough power to push the saw back out of the can. Ooh, and Benford got his saw dogs on the 490 caught up. Ooh, that's the second time. And the third time. My goodness. Well, the 49 SP got stuck up there too. But stuff like that makes a difference, guys. Well, let me tell you. Let me break this down. Whenever a saw has a lot of torque and you're doing an upward cut, it pushes you backwards. And I believe that's what's happening here with the 49 SP. The 49 SP had enough torque to where it was pushing Softhand Steve back from the cant, whereas the 490 did not have that torque, and Benford kept getting his log dogs stuck in the cant. But let's see, before we get too caught up about this, let's see what the next round is like. This is the vice grip where we dig in the dogs really good and this really tests the torque. Oh, the 490 gets locked up on it there real quick like. My goodness, the 49 SP is really killing it. It got stuck there for a second too. but definitely beating it. Wow, this is absurd, guys. This is crazy. I don't know what to even think of this. Really, I was not expecting this whenever it was coming down to it, but clearly the 49 SP is your winner, and again, still undefeated. So, I don't think anybody that clicked on this video was expecting that to happen, but it most definitely did. So let's take a time. Let's take a minute here to hear a voice of reason. Bodie. Come on in here, Bodie.
Alright, hey, gentlemen, and possibly a lady. I always do that, don't I? Anyways, so with this one right here, I just got finished editing it, and, well, I mean, not completely finished. I gotta add the audio track to it. But I was absolutely shocked. Now, it makes sense. It makes total sense what happened here. But it still is what it is. I was not expecting a good running. It's a good running Jonsered 490 to get beaten by a 49 SP. The 49 SP, I've always thought of it as a tractor, and it just gets the job done. It's a good saw. I like it a lot, but never thought of it as a fast cutting saw. So anyways, but if you break this down and think about it, it makes total sense. For one, I got to address this. You guys are probably going to put it in the comments. Yeah, I saw it too. It looked like that the 490 was having an issue with the bar oiler. A little bit of smoke was coming off of that bar tip. And yeah, it looked like it wasn't oiling properly. I mean, I did this Wack-Off like 2 months ago, and I'm just now editing it and seeing this. I don't know what was going on there. But that ain't why I lost, especially not in the first round, So here's the deal. That little 490 was designed completely to cut through 2 to 4 inch branches really fast and on soft wood. That's what it was made for. It's a high RPM saw. It's a good saw. But no one was ever expecting people to put an 18-inch bar on it and send it through 14 inches of red oak. I mean, it's out of its wheelhouse. It's not meant to do that. But nevertheless, we did it. And whenever you do that, it gets fucked up by an old 49 SP is what it gets. It is what it is. And it brings me to this conversation piece, I think, anyways, about race saws and porting for high RPM and stuff. It's just not real world. Yes, I like it. It looks good. I like to watch it. It's fun. But they're taking a 120cc saw sometimes and going through like 10 inches of softwood, pulpwood. It's a joke, really, You got this big saw with a little tiny bar on it. And yeah, I know, it's fun. It's a fun game. I like it too. But, it's like Michael Jordan in his prime playing basketball on a little Fisher-Price basketball goal made for 3-year-olds. It's just stupid. But I digress. I do like it, and it is fun. But that 490, yeah, it was meant to go through 2 to 4 inches of wood, softwood even, and do it really fast. But who wants to see that competition? I don't. I want to see power. I want to see really what these saws will actually do. And that 14-inch cant of red oak shows us exactly what both saws are made out of. And the winner, absolutely, is that 49 SP. And if you want to argue that, go ahead. That's fine and everything. They're both good saws. Really like them. But yeah, RPMs, high RPMs, who cares? Who cares who cares if it'll scream 15,000 RPMs in the air? Put that shit in some solid wood and tell me what it screams out then. If it's cutting at 12,000 RPMs in 10 inches of wood, you've built something. You got something good. All right. But like most things, it's going to run about 9,000 RPMs. The older stuff, probably not even that, 8,500 RPMs. And anytime you put them in anything substantial. So there you have it. I hope you liked this week's episode of the Woodsman Wack-Off. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed running that 490. It's a great feeling little saw. It's really light. It really rev happy. It'll really zing, just rip up there. It's nice. But whenever you put it in big oak like that, no. So anyways, check you later.